Hindi ko pa mapaniwala. Maraming salamat sa suporta at sana patuloy yung suporta.
Sasnovich was caught on camera screaming, "Cheat!" after Eala's unbelievable 0-4 comeback, turning what should have been a triumphant moment into a full-blown scandal. She cheated. It's incredibly ridiculous that she was only fast in the last 3 minutes of the match. Those explosive words instantly froze the tennis world. Just seconds earlier, Filipino sensation Alexandra Eala had completed what many are calling the miracle of the century, clawing her way back to defeat Alexandra Sasnovich at the Abu Dhabi Open. Instead of a routine handshake and applause, chaos erupted on center court. Sasnovich didn't simply accept defeat. She exploded in rage, pointing a trembling finger at the 20-year-old rising star and accusing her of using illegal high-tech equipment to steal the victory. She demanded an immediate investigation and even called for the match result to be overturned. The accusation stunned the crowd, the officials, and millions watching around the world. Then, just 10 minutes later, the Rafa Nadal Academy released a stunning statement that silenced the entire stadium and flipped the entire narrative on its head. What really happened in those mysterious final 3 minutes? Is Eala the greatest comeback artist of her generation? Or was there truly something hidden inside her racket handle? Today on Tennis Pulp, we break down the screaming, the scandal, and the truth behind the match that completely broke the internet. You will not want to miss the Rafa Nadal Academy's savage response. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into the drama. It was the round of 16 at the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open. The lights were blazing, the crowd was electric, and the scoreboard painted a grim picture for Eala. She had dropped the first set 2-6, battled back to take the second 6-4, but in the deciding third set, she fell into a brutal 0-4 hole. Sasnovich had double break advantage and looked firmly in control. The Belarusian veteran was already glancing toward her box, seemingly visualizing her quarter-final matchup. Everything pointed to a routine closeout. Eala looked physically spent. Her shoulders sagged. Sweat poured down her face. She paused longer between points. Her body language suggested resignation. The match felt all but over. Then, in what seemed like a single heartbeat, everything changed. Eala didn't merely improve. She transformed. Her foot speed suddenly surged. Her anticipation sharpened. Her movement became explosive. She chased down impossible balls, retrieved winners that seemed beyond reach, and fired blistering shots from impossible angles. Point by point, she clawed her way back. The crowd rose to its feet. Filipino flags began waving wildly. The momentum had shifted completely. From 0-4, Eala stormed back to 6-6, forcing a deciding tiebreak. The stadium vibrated with tension. Sasnovich tightened. Eala attacked relentlessly. After a breathtaking exchange, Alex sealed the match 7-6, winning the tiebreak 7-5. The comeback was complete. History had been made. The crowd erupted in pure euphoria. But on court, the atmosphere turned ice cold. Instead of extending her hand in sportsmanship, Sasnovich froze. She stared at Eala, then pointed directly at her. Microphones picked up her shouting, "It's not possible. Check her racket. Check her shoes." She accused Eala of activating some kind of speed-enhancing technology. She was dead tired at 0-4, and suddenly she's Usain Bolt, Sasnovich screamed at the umpire. She cheated. The accusations were shocking, raw, and explosive. Live television captured every second. Social media ignited instantly. Was this simply frustration from blowing a massive lead? Or did Sasnovich genuinely believe she had witnessed something unnatural? To understand her reaction, we need to examine what she had just experienced. For nearly 2.5 hours, Sasnovich had been the dominant player. Her baseline control, shot depth, and serving rhythm had kept Eala pinned deep behind the court. At 0-4 in the third, the match looked finished. Eala's body language screamed exhaustion. Then suddenly, Eala became unrecognizable. At 5-5, one rally shattered Sasnovich's composure entirely. She executed a nearly perfect drop shot, the kind that usually seals points. But Eala sprinted forward from the baseline, reached the ball at full stretch, and flicked a cross-court winner that clipped the line by millimeters. Sasnovich stood frozen, hands on hips, staring down at Eala's shoes as if searching for hidden answers. How did she move that fast? The expression on her face seemed to say. In the tiebreak, Eala shifted gears again, blending defense into attack in split seconds. The transformation was so dramatic that Sasnovich's disbelief exploded into accusation. And with that, the scandal was born. Within minutes, online forums detonated. Fans zoomed into screenshots of Eala's racket handle, speculating about hidden sensors, gyroscopes, or stabilizing devices. Others fixated on her shoes, claiming experimental carbon plates or secret prototypes were giving her extra propulsion. Comparisons were drawn to past controversies in marathon running, cycling, and swimming, moments where technology blurred the line between innovation and unfair advantage. But here's the critical reality. There was zero evidence. Officials immediately inspected Eala's racket. It was standard. Her shoes? Regulation compliant. No abnormalities. No enhancements. No violations. Yet the accusation had already gone viral. Then came the response that silenced everything. The Rafa Nadal Academy, where Eala has trained since her junior years, released a blistering statement that instantly shifted the entire narrative. We have heard the ridiculous and defamatory accusations made regarding our athlete Alexandra. Let us be crystal clear. The only high-tech equipment Alexandra uses is her heart, her discipline, and the thousands of hours she has spent sweating on the courts of Manacor. To accuse a 20-year-old of cheating because she refused to surrender at 0-4 is not just an insult to her, it is an insult to tennis itself. Alexandra was fast in the final minutes because she is a fighter who does not know how to quit. We invite Miss Sasnovich to train with us for a week. Perhaps then she will understand where that speed comes from. That statement hit like a thunderbolt. In one masterstroke, the Academy defended Eala, dismissed the accusation, and exposed the emotional core of Sasnovich's outburst. Filipino fans erupted. Tennis analysts nodded in agreement. The narrative flipped instantly. This was not cheating. This was conditioning. This was discipline. This was resilience. But the damage was done. Drama like this leaves scars. And for Eala, the emotional toll was enormous. Less than 24 hours later, she had to return to court for her quarterfinal against top 15 Russian powerhouse Ekaterina Alexandrova. Physically drained, emotionally exhausted, mentally burdened. She fought bravely, but the tank was empty. Alexandrova dominated 6-3, 6-3. There were no miracles this time. No furious comebacks. The fire burned, but fatigue had finally caught up. The question lingered. Did Sasnovich's meltdown ultimately cost Eala her tournament momentum? The timing suggests it did. And the tour doesn't slow down. Fresh off the controversy, Eala flew straight to Doha for the Qatar Open, a WTA 1000 event, the deepest field in women's tennis. This was supposed to be her redemption moment, her chance to silence critics and reaffirm her rise. But fate had other plans. In the first round, she faced 18-year-old Czech prodigy Teresa Valentova, fresh, fearless, and hungry. The first set went to a tiebreak. Eala fought hard, but Valentova edged it 7-6. In the second set, exhaustion crashed down completely. Eala faded 6-1, exiting early. To some, this looked like a setback. But to those who understand elite sport, this looked like the cost of greatness. Alexandra Sasnovich didn't accuse Eala because she cheated. She accused her because she couldn't comprehend someone fighting that hard. And in a strange way, that accusation became the ultimate compliment. Eala played at a level so fierce, so relentless in spirit that it shattered her opponent's sense of reality. That is not scandal. That is impact. At just 20 years old, newly inside the world's top 40, Eala is already making seasoned veterans unravel. She is forcing them into emotional breakdowns. She is making them doubt. She is pushing the boundaries of belief. This is what happens when a new force arrives. And history shows us this pattern again and again. When Serena Williams arrived, players panicked. When Nadal emerged, veterans collapsed. When Djokovic exploded onto the scene, champions questioned reality. Now Eala is doing the same, shaking foundations. Her speed didn't come from technology. It came from years of brutal training, from endless sprints under the Spanish sun, from sacrifice, from discipline, from belief. The Rafa Nadal Academy did not create shortcuts. They forged warriors. And Eala is their newest masterpiece. Yes, she stumbled afterward. Yes, fatigue caught up. Yes, the spotlight burned hot. But this is the cost of rising too fast. Greatness does not move gently. It explodes. And when it does, not everyone can handle it. Sasnovich pointed fingers. But history is pointing forward. Because this wasn't cheating. It was heart. It was pride. It was the Filipino fighting spirit exploding onto the world stage. And sometimes, greatness looks frightening to those who aren't ready to face it. So what do you think? Was Sasnovich justified in questioning that sudden burst of speed? Or was this simply a veteran struggling to accept defeat at the hands of a fearless Filipino warrior? Let us know where you stand. Team Eala or Team Investigation? If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the wildest controversies of the 2026 tennis season, smash that like button, stay subscribed, and keep writing the drama with us. This is Tennis Pulp. See you on the court.
No, the academy has been my home for the past 7 years. And of course, I have to... I think for Pinay tennis players, especially the juniors, I think it's a great opportunity to be exposed to this level and this small.
I'm super happy with the game, how I played. I think she was a tough opponent, and tough conditions out there, very hot, but I'm just very happy.
Alex, after a terrific year last year, how does it feel to be making your main draw debut in Melbourne?
It feels great. I'm super excited. Coming in.
I'm out. Can you give us an update on what you're feeling on your right leg? I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's a bit of discomfort and